Good night, I guess. We are starting the stream and just need to make a few changes here on Soovril. Eight, eight. Hmm. Hmm. What else to cut? It's Nahiri. Maybe. Overlord, I think. Yeah, sure. Or left. Mm-hmm. I think probably like that. Mm. All right. So I hope everyone is having a lovely evening, had a lovely weekend, lovely week. And we are going to be doing some regular brawling, maybe if we have enough time. If I don't get too tired because it's already night. We can also play some Glarb, which already got us to Mythic. Just to check it, number 252. That's the first rank I got when I got into Mythic, so I got into Mythic and then stopped playing rank Brawl. So yeah, guess we can start today with Soovril. Welcome brawlers, I'm the Hermit, and today we are going to be playing Soovril, Patient Antiquarian. For a red and a white, we get an Orc Cleric through 3 Vigilance. You can tap it and put 2 time counters on target non-land in exile that was put there from your graveyard this turn. If it doesn't have Suspend, it gains Suspend. So, as straightforward as it gets. If you exile something from your graveyard, you get to suspend it and cast it in 2 turns. Unfortunately, I don't think that's such a strong ability, and because there is somewhat of a bias against many of the best Boros cards, this commander suffers a lot from the matchmaker as it is, and especially now since it's somewhat weird because of the recent changes. So what I decided to do for this one is to play a bunch of big artifacts, so that even if we don't get to do the thing with Soovril, we still have ways to get stuff in our graveyard, like with cards like Pursue the Past, Faithless Looting, Cruelboard Root. We draw and discard first, then draw a card, which means we put our big stuff in our graveyard, and then later either we get them with Suspend with Soovril, or we also get one of our reanimation cards that return artifacts to the battlefield. We have Refurbish, Turn Up, Repair and Recharge, or if we want to do it with Paradigm, Restoration Seminar does it every single upkeep once it resolves. Then, because we also have Goblin Engineer, we have a couple of cheap artifacts that generate value: Palantir, File of Galadriel, Weathermaker, and because we have the exile part of our commander is going to be fulfilled by 1 mana artifacts, might as well run Tesseret Cruel Captain to get them from our graveyard. From our library, I mean. So our big payoffs are going to be Seerscape Leveler, Portal to Phyrexia, Planetarium of Wanchitong. This one allows us to cheat even more stuff from the top of our deck. And we are going to be trying from Alchemy Sundering Sentinel. Costs 6 mana, starts with Intensity 2, and when it enters it deals X damage. We gain X life, where X is the intensity, and then it increases the intensity. But also we get to exile it pretty much like Tesa of the Ghost Council. Obsedat, if you know it from paper. So it comes back at the beginning of each upkeep with haste. Some other cool cards: Arc of Hunger, Nahiri, Quintorius. They allow us to fill our graveyard, either to reanimate or to suspend with Soovril later. And the rest just interaction, removal, a couple of rats. I guess, yeah, we don't run split up for this one, so just Day of Judgment, in case we need it, and maybe we can fill up the gaps with Fury. So that's the deck. Now let's head into the queue, see if we can reanimate or even suspend some big stuff. Hey, nice to have you here. Yeah, I think at some point I will try to make a decent schedule for the streams, because right now I just stream when I can. But I think, well, yeah, I will try to make time so it's more regular. Okay. And obviously once it's regular, I will definitely have the right schedule on the channel description. Okay. Okay, bye. Yeah, we're not going to be doing much of anything. Okay, at least we can run with this one, so... we might use Suspend Aggression on their shrine. Okay, Talisman of Progress. I guess we draw here. Mox Amber. Okay, let's see what they get. Southern Earth Temple. Okay, that's probably the least problematic shrine they could have. Maybe they run all of them, not just the card draw ones. Yes, here we can play Soovril, Moxamber, and Fable. Or maybe we want to draw first with Library. Yeah, I think we will use Solitudes for their commander if they try to blink it. If we have to, then we will use Mother, I think. And you see here we have a couple of the pieces. Well, we obviously always have the commander, but we have the discard. However, we do not have a big spell or a way to exile it yet. Yukai Naturalist. They kill our commander. Okay, we have another draw with library, so let's use it. Skrill. I think we can full price Solitude. Let's wait on it. And then off Night's Reach. Yeah, that one is buffing the team. Guess we play Solitude, exile their commander, block the Naturalist. Do they have swords here? Maybe. So I think we exile their Honden. That way we don't lose any cards yet. Okay, Sentinel is nice. How many cards do we have? 6. So we are out of library. Patriarch's Humiliation. You and you for mana. Then we play Mother. Okay, they did have swords. They prefer to kill Skrelv rather than keeping their naturalist. And if they don't play their Honden, they lose it, so they play it. We do lose our Humiliation, unfortunately. Okay. Play Tezzeret.
Everything you own will belong to me. This will suffice for now.
Soovril and the Converter.
There is no system I can't improve.
Oh, I guess I should have gotten the relic or something like that instead of Converter. Yeah, that was my bad. Yoshi Island Plaza. The Ramp 3. They blink. Ooh, card draw. Finally. Detective's Phoenix. Artifact or enchantment. I'll decline here.
Just what I needed.
Let's play the Phoenix. Attack. Then we suspend aggression. Goshintai. They go after Mother. If they have instant speed removal, she dies. Ooh, Terra Thunder. Okay. Yeah, that's not good enough. Another land is not gonna cut it. And I think with this Goshintai, they will slowly kill everything we have, so GG's. As always, we lose though, friends. At least with our Yankee decks, we do. Yeah, maybe we should have considered as soon as we saw that commander. But like I said, I think we're not gonna have too many decent matchups. The matchmaker is kind of in shambles now. Right. Away we get BB. Okay, so they still are mutaging with Dragavan, but they choose not to play it. Even though they probably should have. Here, I guess we can play the commander. Maybe Artist Talent. Talisman. Guess we discard the Sentinel. Goblin Engineer. Okay, if we use Repair and Recharge, get the Sentinel, we can use the Power Stone later to the Engineer, I think. Okay. The land there was unfortunate. But at least we kind of know they have no counter spells. But yeah, they get to resolve BB. And that's not good. Curiosity, that's annoying. Okay, they might have a way to kill us here. Yeah, okay. GG's. I guess they need... Yeah, but even if they just cast, they're gonna hopefully... Well, hopefully for them, draw into haste. Then they haste their BB. Because of curiosity, every spell they cast gives them a card. Until eventually, with haste and stuff of domination, they go infinite. So it's over for us. GG's. Okay, and we got immediately against the same opponent. Was that on my end, or is this a thing from the Magic servers? Who knows? Okay. Raf and Mike. I guess we might beat him. If we make their commander lose its abilities, it's just a 7/7. Yeah, we want that. This is part 1, this is part 3, all we need is a big spell to cast. Soovril, Mother. Oh, right, this is not Moxamber. So... I guess Rafa and Mikey are coming down next turn. It even loses haste, so good to see it. Thorn Mammon. Your mother, I guess we protect her. We get our planes here. Oop. Doesn't matter too much, I guess. Yeah, let's see if we get something else here. Card. The Awakening, we can pretty much cast all of our stuff at this point. Moxamber. Protection from green, deal the damage. And we bolt the Mammo. Here, hopefully, Insight will give us a decent card. Oh, a tally from opponent. Oh, and they get our Solitude. For Mother. Redirect Lightning doesn't do anything. Tune up, but no artifacts to get back. Portable hole, that's GG's. Unfortunate. And I guess this was the fair air match we have had so far. But still, I don't think we should be against them. Raph and Mikey. Yeah, I think overall Soovril has too many plates you want spinning. Or at least, yeah, I tried to make it a little better with this version, but maybe I made a mistake when building it. But for sure, the matchmaker is not kind in any way to us. Here, if we get a discard, we send the engine away. Vengeful Blood Witch. Cruel Celebrant. And if they do have removal here, we will respond with the humiliation. Seems like they don't. Okay. Coolboard Brood, attack. And I guess we suspend the engine. Finally, we do the thing. Okay, again you will respond. Exile the engine. Suspend it. Oop. And level up the cool portrait. There's none from one. Actually, not that bad for us. Let's play Flash. Because of Elish Norn, we get to keep it. Morbid Opportunist. Okay, let's humiliate the Opportunist. Pass to blockers, block here. Don't try to cast the engine. Guess we kind of have to attack here. And let's exert. Exile the planetarium. Okay, but I didn't like that. So at least we got a win. We will definitely take it. Yeah, the Leshnorn beat them in that we just were able to cheat out Flash essentially. So we take it. So this is a decent hand. I think we might send the relic away. Maybe. Submit. And yeah, they are going to go very white. Maybe let's send Solitude then. It's a great card, but we are already going -1. And we might want to Wrath instead of single removal. Where are you, Orc? Orc. We should name Cleric though. So next turn we can cycle, play the Relic, tell the Angel, and get it. Guess we could also have looting. Faithless looting. It's this turn, so let's attack first. And then suspend. Okay, Emporium Thopteris, so that's going to be annoying for us, to say the least. So let's looting here. Discard and discard. Actually, maybe within the insight. Goblin Engineer, we should get yeah, Portal, I think. So I think opponent will have Recluse at the very least next turn. Maybe more. Between 3 and 5, I think. If they play exactly 3 1-drops. Or a couple of 1-drops. And 2-drop. Okay, Nisa. That's gonna give them the mana to do more stuff. Yep. Ornith up there, sure. Landlord Navigator. Enters. Okay, so they have actually 6 whole clues. Let's see, 2 of their clues. If they activate in response, that's fine. because we have Day of Judgment. Okay, 6. Let's see what they get. You may put an non-permanent. Okay, they get the threat.
Defying me will be your last act.
Unfortunate here, so we exile. Yes. Insight. Spend. Your judgment. Opponent goes for their Mox, I think. Mox Amber, probably. Okay, Haywire Might. Sure, I guess. Actually, that's going to destroy the portal. So good on our opponent.
My network is already vast. All too easy.
And currency converter. Guess we play the converter. Mutagen man from opponent. They make some mutagens, they can use this threat again.
I expound to your new over. Even these strange metals answer me. My will is my own.
They crack their clue. And they concede. Okay. I mean, at least we got another win, so we will take it. Yeah, I guess... Well, they probably don't have artifact lands. So yeah, the Might was one of their better cards. Maybe they had only 2. That's why they conceded. And we were going to get the insight. Yeah, we were not doing anything broken yet, but we were in a better position than them for sure. GG's. Oh. Okay, another loss probably. I think we can hope to use the hole, but yeah. They typically don't. So if we play Soovril, maybe we wait removal, they tap out, we play Palantir. And that helps us get to the finish line. Ooh, Library of Alexandria. Postamillo.
Oh no! I'm late for class!
So let's rip apart. Actually, it might be better to hold. But the fact remains they still have library, so they will draw too much. Okay, Thought Scour. 3 cards, now their commander costs. Okay, doesn't matter, they had Dark Ritual. So they can cast it and still have mana left over. Okay, they use all their mana, sure. Let's play the Palantir. No attacks. Gamble, we want the gamble, I think. Okay. Vicious Rivalry.
I've read nearly the entire
Yeah, I
book.
think that pretty much kills us. So, GG. I don't think we can come back. If we had something in the graveyard already, maybe we could. Actually, yeah, that was on me. We could have gambled for it, see if we got lucky, send a big reanimation target, and then reanimate it. But the chances of that were, what, 1 in 3? So, yeah. Not too excited about that. But I guess confident is the right word there. Either ways, we were against it. Another Shrines deck. Okay, so at least we have Ragavan, which means we might be winning by a lot. As long as they don't have removal for it. Artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. Okay, Utopia's Brawl. We want to Coolboard Root or Ibora. Maybe let's attack first. Okay, Talisman with Ibora. This way we can Fury if we need to. Badger Mockup. So we might Fury, I think. Okay. The beginning of the next end step. Let's parlor here. Isn't it? We kind of want it. Which shrine do they get here? Discard a land or a shrine. Okay, portal to Phyrexia. That's a great one. Play it. Prepare and recharge. And that's GG's. They lose all of their creatures, and we will get probably their cup at some point. Oh, we can also get our Fury, so we are definitely winning. Can we use it? Okay, we cannot use it for Deseret, but we can get one of the exile cards, so GG's. At least we are one win, one loss against shrines, so not too bad. Okay, an artifact deck in Meria. We don't see that one too often, so should be a fun one, I think. Ginger Brute. Play Soovril, play the Mox. Terrarium. I mean, at least we have a Pyropocoif big enough to kill Meria next turn. So that should count for something. Yeah, let's see if they try to go off in some manner. Okay. I guess here we can get one of these guys, probably Relic, I think. Then we discard the engine. Attack. So now we can sacrifice the Amber, get back Relic, exile the engine, and still have mana to play the Goyf. Opponent here can add 3 mana or get an impulse draw. And 1 mana. Okay, Lantern of the Lost. Ooh. Unfortunate. They exile our Relic. Sleeper Dart. Sure. Draw a card. They need to play a land. Otherwise, I don't think they can play Media. Hope of Girapur. Actually, I guess we do this. Yeah, exile is not final for us. So let's Solitude here. They had protection. Unfortunate. So yeah, here they are going to get some card advantage, I think. Paradox Engine. Oh, that's probably GG's for us. Yep. So let's concede. It's gonna take them a long time, but essentially, because they have that many artifacts. Actually, here in response, before casting this, they should tap everything for green mana, then play the flask, everything on taps. They can keep adding mana, doing their stuff. So, GG's. We lose this one. So that's gonna be it for Soovril, I think. This deck, we expected it to be a little rough. And I guess the upside is we did manage to win a couple of games. Including one that we won that was kind of fun against Shrines. So it's not that terrible, but I don't think it's still worth it to play this one. I mean, the stuff you can do can be fun, but I think there are better commanders if we want to go for this game plan. The Exile game plan seems to be a little more difficult to execute. So yeah, just getting stuff and reanimating is the way to go. I guess we had earlier this, yeah, that's what we did with Lorehold. And also, way back in the day in 2025, we played Gyot, which was a dwarf. Whenever that dwarf you control enters, you draw match, discard a card, draw a card. So with that you have and it's also Boros, so you have the same card pool, but your commander and every single dwarf gets you stuff in your graveyard. So that's definitely more consistent. And I think the fact that it's an uncommon commander might be better for the matchmaker. So yeah, if you wanna play something like that, check out those other videos. But for as far as Soovril goes, I guess this is it. So I'm the Hermit, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye. Okay, so next I kind of want to play Sythis, I think. In the moments where the matchmaker goes goes weird, then it's better to play the Hellq commanders, because at least you know what you can expect. And if you happen to play against something that is not in the Hellq, then you just take the win, almost assured. So for now, we will export this one, put them okay. And at some point I also wanted to try this one in the rank queue, but I don't think it can make it. There are some of the Hellq commanders that can pretty much beat any other commander that is not in Hellq, but once you get to Hellq, they become some of the less powerful. I guess it's bound to happen. Some need to be the less powerful commanders in that tier. So I think Sythis, if you do get the right cards, which are probably the of that province counters, then you probably can beat most control decks. Actually, let's see if there are some we can include. Yeah. Battling. This is only creatures. Only creatures. And during your turn. Voice of Victory and Grand Abolisher. Yeah, let's get both. In that case, probably we get rid of the dancers. Actually, no, yeah, we should, because they cost so much. And the fact that they are not artifacts, enchantments, means that we can get rid of them. Builder's talent, I guess we can keep it. So okay, let's go the Abolisher because of the double white. So that's going to be the deck. And let's start the recording. Welcome, brawlers. I'm the Hermit, and today we're going to be playing Sythis Harvest Hunt. Sythis is a Hellq commander that is an enchantress, and for a green and a white mana, we get a 1/2 nymph enchantment creature. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you gain a life and draw a card. So obviously that means most of our stuff is going to be enchantments at a whole 42, and we have the chance to get low on creatures, which means we play cards like Lamb to whenever we play a non-creature, we conjure a monastery mentor onto the field. So essentially we either get some of our aggressive creatures, Generous Visitor, Cameo of Transients early, follow them up with Sythis, and start playing our enchantments until our stuff grows big enough. We also keep drawing cards, so it will always get big enough, and then we hit our opponent, or we get something like Hallowed Haunting, or the other one, Sigil of the Empty Throne, so that whenever we get an enchantment, we also create a token. Yeah, in both cases, whenever we cast them. Another creature kind of like that is Moth-like Processionist. Whenever an enchantment enters, we make a copy into our hand, and then enchantments we control have Convoke, so we can cast them by tapping the Processionists, as many as we can, so if they are all white, or enchantment that is, we can pay for the color cost with Convoke. And then obviously we have some other stuff in case it decides that will allow us to draw cards. The Tessan Champion, Enchantress Presence. Whenever we cast an enchantment, we draw a card. And for a little bit of control stuff, we have Voice of Victory, as well as, where's the other one? Destiny Spinner. Creature and enchantment spells you control can't be countered. We didn't include many of the other ones because they only prevent creatures to be countered, and most of our enchantments are not creatures. Which is also why we have Builder's Talent to help with the growing our stuff plan. Second mode, whenever an non-land, non-creature enters, we put a counter on a creature we control. And in case we need some more extra punch, we have Elspeth, Stormslayer, and for a couple of big removals, Elspeth Conquers Death, Legend of Yangchen, and of course, Belidar Retreat. It's an enchantment, and we can make beasts or put counters on each creature we control. So that's the deck. Now let's head into the Hell queue and see if we can get some enchantments to win us some games. Okay. And let's go. Selvala, Heart of the Wilds. Interesting. So they are going to start ramping and ramping. Oh, Curse of Silence. I guess we name Selvala here. Yeah, that's gonna slow our opponent a little bit. Which we love, to be honest. Corsair of Krufix. I guess we play Naturalist here. Yeah, they will play that Windswept Heath, I think. Ooh, Ashaya is kind of bad for us. And here we have the combo of Nissa plus Yavimaya, so maybe we can do some damage to our opponent with that. They shuffle away their Ashaya and play Garruk's Uprising. Doesn't draw them a card, so at least there is that. Let's play Sythis, Phantom Weaver. So this is going to add 4 mana next. Could potentially, and especially if they get their survival card here. Can we play? No, we are short of Day of Judgment plus Nisa. Okay, Reclamation Sage to destroy the curse. Not the worst that could happen. Oh, they destroy Samton Weaver instead. Okay, that is more annoying, I think. Will tank Fister for opponent. And I guess at this point it might be wise to play the Wrath. Maybe not quite yet. They will play their Goldclaw. So let's play Nisa and start plussing.
I will root out dissent in our world. Phyrexia must be nurtured.
They will make... Oh, they didn't make their food? They needed to do that. So yeah, we're kind of baiting our opponent into playing something big here. Tired of 7 deaths. I mean, I guess they do draw a card from their uprising. Let's destroy it then. And Day of Judgment plus Cameo of Transience, I think. Do we want to destroy their gate so that they don't get their green sun? Maybe a little risky, but I think we do it. I guess they can attack Nisa, but only for 2. I mean 1, right? Serpent 1. So... Okay, they also play Overlord, which gets a discount for Goldclaw, and also...
Fight beside us.
And also they have to mana with their Ghost Quarter. Do we want to use the curse? I don't think so. We get to draw a card with Selvala. Enchantress Presence. Until from existent Selvala. Okay, Bonder's Enclave. I guess we attack with these two. Void Winnower. Ooh. Okay, that's bad. Really, really bad.
Welcome, my companion.
So yeah, we need another 3 mana value Oblivion Ring, which we do run, so it's possible to have them. Sorakan Gorklo. Okay, they don't attack because they might die on the crackback. Yep, I think our opponent might have us here if they realize. Okay, they gain some just for good measure for their greater hoof. And they just have us. Unfortunate. Yeah, that Void Winnower really was the nail in our coffin. If we could block, we are still in a decent position. We might have lost, but we also might have attacked more. And also just having Hollow Hunting was probably gonna help us a lot. GG's. We are against Ragavan. Okay, so we get to untap with the halfling. We are in a decent position. Visitor plus Sythis. Okay, I guess this was any creature, so we could put the counter on the halfling. Yeah, to the commands. And we trade. Okay, so we play the Wanderer. Lilia from opponent. Not ideal, but if we untap, we don't get a land. Unfortunate. So we play the Sylvan Library. I think we might win here. Well, maybe. It's definitely in the cards, but it's not sure. Okay, they get a land there. We draw 2 more cards. We essentially get a brainstorm with the Wanderer, so at the very least that's nice to do. Raging Raptor. I think we might kill that one with Elspeth. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Zero life. Yeah, I think we have to play Sythis plus Del and... I mean plus... yeah, Case of the Hot House. So with the Sigil plus the Retreat, to play Smoker or Battle. Okay.
Aw, you're looking a little singed.
Guess we kind of have to block here. Eidolon. Okay. Guess let's play the Sigil. Play the Retreat. And yeah, if they have another haster, we lose. Actually, they might kill us with their raptor. Didn't think about that. And obviously, Baron just kills us. Okay, GG's. Yep, losing to Dragaman. Not unexpected, but still stings. GG's. Okay, so it's taking way too long. For some reason. Alright. Better than redeemed. Where are you, Cleric Nymph? Okay, and they have removal for Sythis. No, probably a bomb spell. Okay, it was removal after all. Here, what do we do? Play the library and the other library. As opponent heard about second library. Staring Hopsinger. Draw 2 additional cards. And we put one back. 6, 7. Or I guess we pay 8 life. Draw another card. Bury in the garden the Hopsinger. Put the lands back. Start with the boys. I guess we should have started with the library. Then we play Sythis. Keep up mana for Shard Mage Rescue. Okay, they get their Giant Fall on exile. Yep, enter the Avatar state. And Giant Fall to kill Sythis. Sure. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Coming, Journey to Nowhere. And opponent concedes. Yeah, I guess the Voice of Victory. Stopping their feather protection during our turn was definitely enough to win us the game. GG's. Hmm. Okay. We can actually do stuff with this hand. What do we send away? Maybe library? No, we shouldn't. It's either Lamb or Conquer's Death. Drix Interlacer for opponent. Okay, so I guess we can Calyx. But unfortunately we are not able to copy the birth. The counter on the wall and by piranhas. And spider, sure. What should we do here? We have a few choices. Sythis plus Doormaker's Shop. Authority of the Consuls. Guess we want to authority. Oops. But yeah, we needed to play Sythis first. My bad. Let's try to split up. Tap creatures. No, they have a counter. Sink into stupor. Hello, good night. How are you? We are doing some Sythis Enchantress. Okay, wondering. Guess the split up is less effective in this board, probably. Yeah, they can just tap their creatures. Okay. We will block here. Yeah, mana leak. Oh, unfortunate. GG's. Yeah, we had drawn a land. We could have resolved it. But we didn't, so we got unlucky. Yeah, I guess so far the matches have been close, but we have definitely lost more than we won. Which, like I said, it might be because Sythis is one of the weaker commanders in Hell queue. But still definitely better than the non-Hell queue decks there are. Thorbrand, so another mono red aggro. Okay, I think we can play land tax. We might give up the play draw advantage, but I think it's worth it. Oh, World Cup, I guess. I'm not too excited, but I will definitely be watching a couple of matches. Yeah, take action. Guess we take 2. Right. Right. Let's see this. Discards the Tapland. Kinda hope they go for Thorbrand here so we can put it away. Molten Impact. That one is unfortunate. We might put the medallion under the screen or seal. Okay, we need to get rid of Magda instead, I think. Let's trap in the screen. Then we have both Journey and Notification. Maybe even get lost. Okay. Cemetery Gatekeeper. Let's take that. And that. Generous Plunderer. And a garrison. Okay. I think we can kill the Plunderer before they attack us. Thorbrand. Okay. Death Critters Champion. We seal it from existence, and I guess we play Enduring Innocence. Fortunately, we are kind of flooding, so... Ooh, Goblin Chair Whirler. Yeah, we kind of need to draw either more removal. Ooh, Bone Crushing Giant. I guess at least their giant goes away, but we get hit for a bunch. And there we have it. Let's make a cut here. Walking closet. Yeah, unfortunate. Ooh. I guess, does that kill us? It might. We got one. Okay, yep. GG's, we lose. Oh, like boss, they might be a lot better than us, I think. So, yeah. Actually, maybe we try to play this hand. If we can Paladin class. Okay, we are going to source their commander here. Let's play Sythis and draw a card with the class. Okay, opponent concedes to build their stand. We were also gonna Destiny Spinner, but I think they just didn't like us drawing cards. Maybe they didn't have a good aura to equip, and maybe Exile Sythis. So, GG's. Yeah, I mean, if Celestine is a little boring, we also played Boros with Soovril. It's a junky deck, Soovril. It's not really that good. If you want to rewind the stream, but maybe later if it's not too late, we might also play some rank with Glarb and Field of the Dead. All of the free spells, that stuff. Okay, here the fairy. So this is it, but we love the Sterling Grove, I think. White. I guess let's play Sythis. It might get countered. Remand. Okay. Let's play that and the grow. Swords on Sythis. Okay, if they play Teferi, maybe we play Naturalist and Sythis. Actually, we can play Naturalist, even and Sythis.
Trust me. You'll thank me later.
Okay, they bounce the grow. We can also play Elspeth. Start making tokens. And that's gonna pressure our opponent, I think.
Let's try this.
Okay, I guess get lost on the ferry. If they counter it, we can 0 and kill it. Oh, they return that to our hand. Alright then. Get the Naturalist. And the Ganjo. Play the Grow.
Don't make another move. This might be a bad idea.
Let's go to combat. Attack the ferry. Ultima. Yeah, that's unfortunate. At least their ultima didn't count as a counter spell as well, so only during your turn. Never mind then. Okay, disdainful stroke. Maybe we get something here. Yeah, probably.
Here goes nothing.
Can't be counter. Fortunately, probably Paladin class. Then let's play Sythis. Level up the class. Okay, what are you going to do, opponent? Dig through time, seems like.
Oh, I've done
Okay,
hero
we bounce the class. Take it to the archive. Discard Day of Judgment.
More heroes for the cause.
Level up. Back to level 2 since they bounced it. But we resolved Elspeth here, so.
I'll protect you. I know. I'm right on time.
If any untapped stuff.
For a few.
I guess we can play the library here. Make more
Join the
tokens.
fight.
Like the ferry. Farewell. Yeah, I guess they have us. Let's concede here. GG's. Oof. Maybe tonight is cursed. Maybe we can get some wins later with Glarb, I think. Yeah, I guess we should cut this one short. Maybe one more game. Maybe two. We'll see how it goes. But after that, we Glarb for a while. Okay, so the matchmaker is taking way too long. Yeah, I guess everyone who likes to play the more powerful stuff, the healthy stuff, is going to be on ranked. And also it's late at night in, well, not late at night, but definitely night on a Sunday, so not a lot of people are here. I guess for the next stream we should take a look at the, when are the full spoilers? They are on Tuesday, I think. Definitely for sure this week. So when they come out, we'll take a look at them. But personally, so far I'm not too impressed with the commanders. Some of them are fine, but I don't think I have been too excited about any of them. I did like the Fantastic Four from the Commander set, but maybe we just play Read recharge non-creatures to draw a card, to draw a bunch of cards. Oh. Okay, so Narset, I think she will beat us for sure. But at least we can play the Wanderer into Sythis. Okay, Curse is also decent. Going from 6 to 8 might be a lot. Okay, let's see Wanderer. Yeah, the Fairy Time Traveler. Again, annoying. As can be. Annoying as it gets.
Trust me.
Let's see if we can get to kill the fairy. They kill our wanderer. That's really unfortunate. So Sythis. Sink into stupor. Back to hand. Force our opponent on Narset. Attack the fairy.
Time for plan B.
And we are already falling behind. Right.
Don't worry, I got this.
Yes. Might as well play burgeoning here. Try to kill the fairy. Tragic arrogance. Okay, they will play Narset. Oh, yeah, that's not how it works, opponent. I guess they have their course, which might be their more important card they wanted removed. So here, what do we do? Okay, first we play a land. We need to have mana for split up. So we attack, split up, and Sythis. Improvisation Capstone, Armageddon. Oh, I don't think opponent wants. Divide by 0 on Sythis. I guess on this scavenger. I mean, they are both cheap enough that we can replay them. The only downside is they get to Narset. With Arena of Glory. And also they have the capstone forever, so Time Warp. Okay. Yeah, GG's. Yeah, that capstone was going to win them the game in one way or another, so they got it. Okay, it might take a while, so maybe let's cut it here. So that's gonna be it for Sythis. I guess maybe some of the changes is remove some of the go wet stuff and go for more Oblivion Rings, since that can take care of some Planeswalker commanders. But the reality is, I think Sythis is one of the less power commanders in the Hellq tier, Hellq adjacent as well. But if she was not there, she might have a winning record against most other decks, so probably where she should be. But yeah, it's kind of rough out there at those levels. And unfortunately here we also got really long matchmakers, because the decks with the best records are going to be in the rank queue probably. So a little bit of that and long queue times, and obviously bad matchups against most of Hellq, definitely bad matchup against Control, and kind of also not that great against aggro. Means that Sythis is kind of in an awkward position. I guess it kind of makes sense. Green and white are not the best colors in the high tiers of Brawl. Obviously, they should be okay in medium tiers, but the way Matchmaker is also right now, we don't know how well that goes also. Anyways, I'm the Hermit, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. So, let's go to some more glarbing. Do we need to make some changes? Last time I did remove Mind into Matter, but Ristic Study, so let's see if another cards are awkward. But let's get to doing some Field of the Death. See if we can get a higher rank. We were at 200 and something. I don't know if we moved from that from last time we checked. Yeah, and I guess it is, after all, the queue from Sunday night. So let's try to get a couple of wins and call it a night, I think. Light boss. We will for sure thought system right here. Speaker of the Heavens. So obviously we take their protection if they have it. Yeah, I guess Valor of the Worthy. Since that one becomes... what's it called? Okay. Play search. And if we get to untap, they don't go too crazy. Namely, they don't get... yeah, if they get all that clearers, we're okay with that. Okay, that also is fine for us. Let's send that away. Ooh, double removal. So let's destroy, exile. I mean... or Spirit Dancer. Yep, we are going to destroy the Spirit Dancer, take the damage. Eat that one. And we might Nashi back Deadly Relic. Oh, we were still 2-8. That's nice. So we do it right here. Okay, that one is unfortunate. Let's see what else is there. Relic and pass. Do you pay the one? Guess they do. I guess we should have attacked with Nashi. Can dismember, Deadly Relic. Okay. They don't get an aura for light boss, we might be okay. But here we are in serious trouble. Yeah, they can keep light posts flying. Okay, they might have nothing. Or not enough, maybe? Without counting. Never mind. Okay. Let's bargain. Get you and you. Embose you, destroy the hunting. No attacks. Can we afford to deluge? Yeah, I think we can. Attack. Yeah, because they are in white, they probably don't have that many hasters. Actually, we should have played the Soundguard first. Okay, let's take Force of Will. Okay, so they paid one. Fortunately, we will use the Force of Will with this. Is we discard Uro to the frog here. Decline. Okay. Guess we start playing now. We destroyed with Waking the Honor Dead and was open and pay the one. They don't. GG's. How much rank does that give us? Oh, 2 rank. Almost nothing. Let's play another one. Why not? Okay, Quintorius, I don't think. Yeah, we're not get in the list. Course on Glarb, sure. I get rich. Yeah, we don't mind that. We get the Triumph. So we can play the village here. We have 5 counter spells. Okay, human, sure. Strike it rich. Double sure. Play you here and pass. Quint, we drain that mana. For mana. Okay, they sacrifice their course. We like to see that. Although they might have a rat here. Improvisation capstone. This. And opponent concedes. GG's. Okay, this one we gained 30 rank. So not that bad. Not bad at all. Should we do one final one? Yeah, why not? So the last game of the night. Unless it takes too long, in which case, yeah, let's give up and call it a night. Okay. Against Nashi, we can beat them. Force of Will, Fierce Guardianship. If we get that, they'll send on one of their fetches. I think we might be happy with that. Okay, let's see if it happens. Right, let's play the Marsh Flats. Stifle. Send it away. Soovril. Okay, let's keep that one. Wizards. Compass. Counter spell. Alright. So guess we might try to go for Glarb. See if we get something from the top. Oh, when it's on guard. Yep, that is bad for us. Feral push. Yes. Yeah, we were never gonna find out what was on top, which is unfortunate. Okay, we lost a bunch of rank. Wait, I guess we lost twice what we won. Yeah, more than what we won in 2 matches. Harris. Okay, I think Abrupt Decay is nice when they get their commander. Their Spider-Man. We are okay with Fierce Guardianship, I think. Precision, we can use that. Spell Pierce, sure. Okay. As long as the lands keep going down, we are happy. Force of negation. We don't love it. Harris. Okay, it's Golding, sure. We abrupt decay and they have a chance to replay their commander. Yeah, let's get something with demonic terror here. Dismember probably. Feral push, more likely. Let's try to dig here. Ooh, force spike. Unfortunate. Yes, then we play Liliana, see what they have.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win.
Tishana's Tidebinder. Ooh, Grim Lavamancer. Actually, it's not that bad. They only have a couple of cards, but it might add up the damage that they do to us. Force Lightning, I guess we force spike that. Oh, Detective's Phoenix. And I think we might lose now. Yep, GG's. Okay, Ang. So I guess we start with Inquisition. Maybe Mana Drain can help us. Okay, let's Thoughtseize then. This might be a reprieve. Play Opposition Agent. Okay, opponent has Velia. Okay, let's Thoughtseize, then play Glarb. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, we're in trouble. They can play Ang to stop one of our spells. Okay, never mind. Unfortunate. GG's. So I guess that's gonna be it. So fortunate we got out in a couple of losses. But thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll stream probably tomorrow. And definitely whenever all the Marvel spoilers come out. So until then,